One of our goals at the St. Tammany Chamber of Commerce is to help inform voters about issues and candidates on the ballot. For this reason, we invited all candidates in the contested school board races to participate in an interview. Each candidate was asked to speak for 3 minutes and address the 5 following questions. What is your name and profession? Why are you running for school board? What do you want to accomplish if elected? With our most recent LEAP scores and number 18 ranking in district performance scores, what specifically needs to be done to improve our educational outcomes? And why are you the best candidate in your district? Candidates are speaking in alphabetical order. We hope that you find this presentation informative. If you have any additional questions for any of the candidates, please reach out to them individually. We will now hear from the candidates for District 2. District 2 covers the schools of Covington Elementary, Pineview Middle, Pitcher Junior High. And the first candidate to speak will be Kathleen Cannino.
Hi, I'm Kathleen Canino, and currently I am a stay-at-home mom. I have 2 children, and I am a pro bono educational advocate for children with disabilities. I am running for school board because for me, it's about doing what's right for the children. I want to be able to send my 2 children to school in a safe and healthy environment where they will be educated and taught how to learn so that they can become the best version of themselves. I am dedicated to ensuring that children are put first, and I want to improve the quality of our public education system here in St. Tammany. I believe that every child is capable of learning and should have the opportunity to do so in a safe environment. Currently, I volunteer as an educational advocate for children with disabilities, and through my advocacy, I have experienced and witnessed a lot of the struggles that families are facing. I have been able to help a number of families. However, there is a really high demand, and I am hoping that if I am elected, that I can help a greater number of families and children and create systemic change. I am committed to working hard and finding solutions that benefit our children and schools. And I'm a parent, not a politician. And to me, it's important that our children and their education are put first and that our community has a voice. 4 years ago, my son entered school, and I decided that I was going to do whatever it takes to improve the educational system for our children at that time. Over the past 4 years, I've dedicated much of my free time to doing that. I have driven to Baton Rouge countless times and met with legislators and members of the Louisiana Department of Education, including Dr. Kate Brumley. In an effort to improve our educational system here in Louisiana, I have gone to our state capitol and testified before both the House and Senate education committees. I attend and I speak at our local school board meetings, and I want to be on the board to help create change and transparency in our schools and make sure that our children are the #1 priority. If I am elected, I would like to regain I think it's critical to regain the public's trust through transparency. We need to ensure that we are being fiscally responsible with our taxpayer money, and we must verify our budgets are being spent wisely and in the public's full awareness. I would like to concentrate on school improvement through an all-encompassing plan that we need to address the teacher recruitment and retention, the curriculum and accountability. We have to address the bullying, what's going on, the discipline when rules are not being followed. We have to provide our teachers with the support they need, the training they need, and the materials, and make sure that they are trained on those materials before being asked to teach them. And with our most recent LEAP scores and our number 18 ranking in St. Tammany, I believe that we need to use a common sense approach, fact-based approach, and establish clear expectations and goals for what we want our district to be, and then create a plan on how we're going to get there and how we're going to accomplish those goals. We need to address the failure of the LEAP system being used as a measurement of success and the standard of teaching to the test. We have to get back to the basics of math and reading and writing, and children must master those foundational skills before they can do anything else. And we need to make sure that our curriculum is developmentally appropriate, and we must be willing to discuss what is not working and work together to find a solution. I believe I am the best candidate for the district because at the end of the day, I think it's important to look at what an individual has done in the past as the best predictor of what that person will do in the future. Myself, I have been very involved by attending the IEP meetings with parents at the schools to ensure that they know their children's rights. I attend and I speak at the board meetings. I talk with the legislators about what's going on in our schools and give testimony at the state capitol in Baton Rouge and work to improve our educational system here in St. Tammany and Louisiana for no other reason than I just want I want better for our children, because what we have right now is not working well. I helped pass a law for cameras in special education classrooms in 2021. And then this year, I went back and worked with legislators to help secure the funding of $8 million for those cameras, so that all special education classrooms in Louisiana can have cameras in their classroom. And I believe I am the best candidate because I'm already doing the work. It's something I'm passionate about, and I don't give up. If I had given up every time someone told me the cameras will never pass, it would have been a long time ago. And I'm a parent first, not a politician. We need change and we need to put our children first, and I'm going to do that. So I ask for your vote. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kathleen. Our next speaker will be Pamela Ferguson.
Hello, my name is Pamela Ferguson. For the past 11 years, I've been an industrial property manager with an accredited commercial manager designation. I have a total of 28 years experience in different types of property management, commercial, retail, offices, and residential. I also have 15 years experience in the tax field with 400 hours of tax law education. As a district manager for a national company overseeing 20 locations and 200 employees, I created and managed an annual budget of approximately $5 million. Over the 15 years, I've personally completed over 1,000 personal and business tax returns. I'm a candidate because I'm a patriot. I love this country. Our children are our country. We should teach our children to love and appreciate this great nation. I'm a candidate because I'm passionate about teaching children the basics, reading, math, science, and American history. Our children require a safe environment in which to learn, and it is our responsibility to provide it. A huge concern is the teaching of non-traditional social and emotional theories. As a parent and a grandparent, I don't want a teacher or anyone else telling children that their family's cultural beliefs are wrong or that any child is inferior because of their heritage. I've given a lot of thought and have done a lot of research to determine our most pressing issue. I believe it's discipline. Over the years, the system is more concerned with feelings, lowering expectations of behavior, as well as academics. We, the people, have allowed the politically correct takeover of our schools. I assure busy parents that I will be there paying attention to the needs of their children in our schools, making sure that children are being taught how to think, not what to think. Children should be taught to treat others with respect in and out of the classroom, leaving all other social education to the parents. It's time for parents and business leaders to take charge of the administration of our school district by electing representatives who will visit schools and be involved with the principals, teachers, and parents. Transparency with policy, curriculum, and budgets could help rebuild trust in our school system. Making our schools safer and providing mental health services will go a long way to encouraging more parental involvement. Maybe fresh ideas will help us figure out why Louisiana is still ranked 49th. I want to prevent our children from being indoctrinated. I want to be part of the process to review the curriculum and instructional materials. I want to shake things up ask a lot of questions, no more status quo. Please vote for me, Pamela Ferguson, for School Board Member District 2.
Thank you, Pamela. Our next speaker will be Rosalind Hanson.
Good morning. I'm Rosalind Hanson, and I'm a retired educator. I'm running for school board because I'd like to use my experience as a parent, educator, and community leader to restore our faith and trust in our public school system, to listen and engage parents and community members, to support our teachers and employees who have dedicated themselves to our students, and to bring our school system back to the top as we once were and should be. If elected, I want to focus on 3 key areas. 1, safety and security, keeping our students safe physically and mentally. Also want to focus on teacher and employee support, not just the retention of it, but the recruitment of it. And of course, this includes addressing pay issues. Our teachers are currently below the Southern Regional Educational Board level, but also addressing the working conditions such as planning time, workload, number of students on the roster, and increasing discipline issues. And third, to address fiscal responsibility and accountability. We have a $500 million budget in St. Tammany Parish Public Schools. We need to prioritize funding to directly impact student safety, achievement, and success. In terms of our LEAP scores, if we want our students to perform better on the LEAP and to improve our district scores, we must support our teachers more. The individual at the school that has the greatest impact on student success is the classroom teacher. Our teachers need more time to plan for lessons, to adequately assess student progress, and to provide the intervention and supports that students need. This is nearly impossible with the teachers' current schedules and workload. When you look at an elementary teacher, they perhaps have 25 minutes a day for planning and assessment while their students are at enrichment, say art or music. High school teachers have a planning period, usually about 53 minutes, and typically have a roster of 150 students. In addition, as I said before, they're spending a great deal of time addressing discipline issues. Our teachers are stretched too thin, and as a result, the quality of instruction and learning is compromised. Thus, we're not getting the academic outcomes we need. Specifically, what do we need to do? We need to hire more teachers. And I know at a time when we're experiencing difficulty hiring teachers, that's a big ask. But I believe that if we allocate more teachers to the schools, we can reduce some of the workload, and we will have a greater probability of retaining and recruiting teachers. I'm the best candidate for the position given my background. I was born and raised in this community. My husband and I graduated from Covington High School. All 4 of our children attended St. Tammany Parish Public Schools, and they graduated from Covington High. I spent 28 years in the public school system, serving in a multitude of different roles. I was a teacher, a junior high and high school principal, curriculum specialist, and a district supervisor of curriculum instruction, working with all 55 schools, pre-K through 12. I'm actively involved in my community. I was City of Covington Bicentennial Chairperson and currently serving as the City Planning and Zoning Commissioner. As a participant in Leadership North Shore in 2018-19, I worked on a suicide prevention campaign involving elected officials, business leaders, and community leaders, as well as the high school students and administration. My role as an educator and community leader demonstrates the qualities needed to serve as a board member: collaboration, communication, creativity, integrity, respect for others, and a passion to make our school system and community better. My role as a parent and grandparent gives me a well-rounded perspective, which, with my experience as an educator and community leader, has prepared me for this position of school board member in St. Tammany Parish. I ask for your vote, and I ask you to elect me to be a voice for St. Tammany Parish.
Thank you, Rosalind. And then our last candidate in District 1, we have Bo Jenkins.
Thanks, Jessica. My name is Bo Jakins. I have 27 years in information technology experience. I've spent the last 14 years building and growing BridgeNet Technology Consultants, a local Covington-based business with 12 employees. I graduated from the Leadership St. Tammany program in 2012, and that program taught me that a leader is only as strong as the community he helps build. Until now, I found creative ways to try to give back to my community by volunteering at organizations such as Miracle League, the Exchange Club of West St. Tammany, as a volunteer coach for the Covington High tennis team, and with organizations like Families Helping Families North Shore. I'm running for school board because I have a passion for kids and I want to continue to help build my community. My dream is to see our school system regain its status as a leader and become a model for other systems across the state. I will continue to support and strengthen our school to work programs by continuing to promote a healthy relationship with North Shore Technical Community College and advocate for continuous improvement and testing of school safety measures. But most importantly, we need to restore the joy of teaching and find creative ways to lift up, empower, and reinvigorate our teachers to address the teacher shortage. The board needs to support and challenge school administration and teachers to develop a plan that improves our performance scores and our state ranking. We need to advocate to Bessie and the legislators to listen to the needs of our teachers and provide them with the consistency and tools and materials that they need to be successful. I'm the best candidate because I promise to serve with transparency, with leadership, and with ethics. I will question the status quo and bring the focus and outside perspective of a business leader with decades of experience building and growing a business. And because of that, I humbly ask for your vote. Thank you.
Thank you for watching our interviews with the St. Tammany School Board candidates. And we appreciate you trusting the St. Tammany Chamber of Commerce as an information source. The general election is on Tuesday, November 8th, 2022, and any runoff races will be on December 10th. If you need more information about early voting, voting locations, or to register to vote, please visit the Louisiana Secretary of State's website. Thank you so much.